Blackbeard, did Jack the Ripper teach you nothing? We can't trust serial murderers not to betray us.
Difference is Jack didn't care which side he fought for as long as he got to kill something. I, however, can't wait to meet the King of the Seas in combat, because there can only be one. And besides, Hades told me something interesting. The arena will be rigged against any normal person, but not me.
Hades?
My brothers would normally have played by the rules, but they are scared, scatterbrained even. They don't want to take chances. Luckily for us, they don't know I have planned for you to fight. Poseidon. He is powerful, but he has a glaring weakness.
He didn't seem that powerful when I used him as a futon.
Different situation. A god's power at its strongest is when it's closest to its source. If my brothers were to challenge me with an army down here, they wouldn't even lay a scratch on me. It's why Zeus has ruled Valhalla for so long. God of the skies and the heavens. It's why we stay up so high, so he can be as powerful as he is. But Poseidon is too far from his realm. However, Zeus has evened it up.
How so?
Did we have a leak?
This is certainly a new one for me.
Oh? I think I know what this means.
Hello and welcome back, one and all, to the Ragnarok. We have a great match for you today. On the god side of the ring, we have the former of the world's vast seas, the Oceancrafter himself, Poseidon! And since both sides agreed to, the humans and gods will be fighting on the ocean-based arena. But I bet you're wondering, what human could possibly give a fight to the great Poseidon on the ocean? Well, allow me to introduce to you the most notorious pirate of the seven seas. Welcome, Captain Blackbeard!
That ship just stopped on its own.
It seems that way.
Professors, could a ship stop moving on its own?
Really, none of you understand how fine of a craftsmanship that ship is. It even rivals some of my greatest works.
Come on, girl. Let's do this together.
Fight!
You think a ship is going to keep you safe?
Don't you know, I am the king of the seas. I have seen much bigger and more impressive vessels fall at my hand.
And yet those vessels failed, while this one has never sunken before.
Water-welled urchin Spike. What the?
Apologies, but I don't take kindly to people hurting my ship.
flintlocks. He expects me not to be fast enough to...
Did he just shoot Poseidon?
Oh, Fenrir, your wounds have healed well. Glad to see you're feeling better.
Thank you, Uncle. I see the match is already starting off with the surprises.
Yeah. You reckon it's some sort of trial?
Doubt it. The pistols don't seem to be much of anything.
So the bullets. What could be so special about the bullets?
Bullets? Let me guess. Laced in Fenrir's poison or some shit like that?
No, I am a man of simple tastes. The bullets aren't laced in any sort of poison or acid. Too complicated. Too easy. I just made bullets strong enough to pierce a god's damn flesh!
No one is able to make bullets that strong. So, something else is at play.
So you really are as arrogant as they said you were?
Is this arrogance? Water weld, crack and crush! Once that ship of yours falls, there will be nothing left to keep you safe.
Come on, Annie! Let us show this sea wretch what it truly means to rule the oceans!
Not today. You're all alone.
You know nothing, you old fool.
Best last words I ever heard.
Yeah! A delicate ship like Annie requires a gentle hand. Come now, Annie! Let's do this! Bombs away!
What the?
He is losing power?
Is it not obvious what he is doing? Sure, we gods are divine, but that tar is making the water more scarce and trickier for Poseidon to move through. He is making sure that Poseidon is put on equal footing.
Who is this guy?
Blackbeard, a ruthless pirate, thief and killer, but also a master tactician.
It is no wonder the man agreed to Poseidon's terms if the great Hades was complimenting his intellect.
You disapprove of me complimenting a man?
Just curious. Surely you knew he was coming in. After all, Hercules would have taken him from Hero, no?
He did, and I must let him do as he chose.
So you wouldn't warn your brother?
I could, but I chose not to.
Do you have no loyalty to your own brethren?
I have loyalty to order, and not to mass extinction of any race, god or human. Need I remind you that I helped take down Kronos?
You still choose to compare these two situations.
Because they are identical!
Been over this. They are not the same thing.
In your eyes, brother. As far as I see, mass genocide is the same as mass genocide.
Hades has made his standing perfectly clear. I choose not to get into a fight with him about it.
Not like he would honestly change his mind.
I knew you would show yourself eventually, Jesus.
Hello, brother. It has been a while.
Human stands are down there.
Can a brother not want to sit with his siblings?
You stopped being my sibling when you signed on to fight for humanity.
We all make choices, brother. You chose to eradicate them after locking up for assisting our father in doing the same. A bit hypocritical.
There was a reason they called being a pretentious prick being immoral, Jesus.
Yes, you did tell me about that one.
Just go away. I'm trying to drink, but your antics make it hard to even enjoy the finest meads.
Come on, Annie! Time to walk the plank!
Water weld. Vortex.
Thanks, pal! Fire!
A Molotov. You think fire scares me?
Let's go, Annie! Bombs away!
It's gonna take more than that.
But he has nowhere to land. He will be in Poseidon's playground.
Annie! Huzzah! Have at thee! Come on! I thought you were supposed to be strong!
His sword. He's incredibly quick with it. For a sword made out of stone to withstand my trident is a feat in itself. But he isn't even having a struggle. Something is at play here. Something I can't see.
Hey, Annie! Why do we have a fish on the deck?
How dare you?
Is he drunkenly dodging?
Such a nice effort.
Divine patience!
What?
Oh, what's the matter, fish stick? Thanks, honey! All right, Annie. Time for you to disperse.
What the? No. What the?
This makes no sense. How is he getting hurt by these attacks?
It makes no sense. These weapons, they are stone. But our weapons are made of the finest steel. No one should be able to break them. Not with some measly stone. It's nonsensical.
But is it really stone?
Look at it. What else could it be?
Well now, could it be?
What is it?
Watch.
I don't know how you managed to achieve this, but the games end now. Sit this one out. I want this boat sunk first. This ship won't fucking die!
Because she has a score to settle!
What the... That hook... When did...
A fake hand?
We call them prosthetics. This one was carved out of a piece of my own ship.
Is he able to control wood or something? Who the hell is this guy? Tell me, pirate. I don't tend to give a shit about you measly fucking humans. But you are a rare one. I would almost think you were clever.
Oh, I wouldn't talk so high and mighty, especially for a dead man walking.
I highly doubt those menial hits will do the job of killing me. You can damage me. Big whoop. You have a bunch of weapons. Who doesn't?
You weren't any different than any other fighter in this tournament, but I have seen stronger.
You're just a drunkard with some hunk of lumbar to do his dirty work.
Don't you dare call her that! No one gets to call her that! Least of all, the man who killed her!
So I sank some ship. Who the hell cares?
I told you her name is Annie, you damned fish!
Hey, Ed. Once we get it running, where should we go first? I heard the Caribbean is always lovely this time of year.
Annie, we would do everything together. She was a treasure herself. A man like me couldn't ask for more. She was my pearl, my true bounty, a bounty no one could take away from me. Or so I thought.
Hey, Ed. Why are you so hell-bent on proving there is no Kraken?
Because these myths are legends about Poseidon and Poseidon or some other god of the sea making a beast to take down ships. It's a whole bunch of malarkey. The governments of these countries want to limit pirate excursions by making up all these alleged monsters. It's explorative tyranny. I want to show once and for all that free spirits like you and I are able to travel across the globe to explore. I want to see the world excited to explore.
Sir,
What is it?
there is something in the water.
Time to go and find this miserable squid.
Please, Ed. I don't like the idea of you jumping into the water with this thing.
Annie, I assure you I'll be fine. Besides, look, I lined up with a nice stony platform. It will be like dipping my toes in at most.
Ed.
It's fine.
Ed.
It's just a whale, Annie. If this is what the Kraken is, then we have eaten bigger Krakens for dinner. Wait.
Is it alright?
I'm gonna get to bits of you. Drop the anchor!
Right.
What? Nothing, ain't it? Something killed up the sport.
What is it? What the hell was that? Huh?
No. It can't be. Hoist the anchor! We need to get away!
What? if it has the anchor, we...
Captain!
Annie. Where is Annie?
She was lost to sea. That beast took her to the bottom of the ocean.
This is a change of pace.
Where is he? Where is Ed?
Edward Teach is not destined to die yet. You will die in a day. He will join you soon.
Who are you?
My name is Anubis. I am here to collect your soul.
No, I have to save him. I can't let him die.
I'm afraid there's nothing you can do for him. As a soul, you can.
Shut it. Anubis, grant me one day. If I can change his fate, then permit me to stay with him.
You know he will be unable to see you.
As long as I can be there for him, I don't care.
Very well then. But you will need a physical body in order to save him. I don't know if you can defy fate, but if you have a plan, I can take you where you want to go.
Sir, won't you let us come with you?
Afraid not, boys. This is my last voyage.
But is there anything we can do?
Get me a ciggy. If I'm gonna kill this thing, I wanna do it in style. All right.
Sir, I heard you find the name of the ship.
Yeah, we could never come up with a good name for this ship. But now I know the ship's final purpose. I think the name couldn't be a better fit.
The Queen Anne's Revenge.
Yep. But alas, I can't delay. I know where the beast is, and I intend on killing it. Oh, shit. Let me down, foul face! What the? Is the ship moving? Take that, you ugly son of a bitch. Bleeding poison.
No, I saved him. The beast is dead. Why? Why is he still dying?
Because he was fated to die. In a few minutes, his soul will be with us. I tried to warn you, Annie. Some deaths are unavoidable.
Why? He named it. He did this for me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. We always said the sea is where we lived. The sea is where we would die. I just wish I could kill the creature twice.
Don't blame the beast. It was nothing but a creature that did as ordered by its creators.
So the beast isn't responsible, huh?
I see you have finally joined us.
Can't say I am thrilled, but here we are.
I want to introduce someone to you.
What is happening?
She didn't have her soul salvaged in time. She was hell-bent on saving you, and thus tethered her body to this boat. She is becoming one with it.
Annie, no. Why wouldn't you go to the afterlife?
I thought I could save you. But I was wrong. I'm sorry. At least I can still be by your side.
Annie. Death God, I want to know who is responsible.
There was a god who created the beast, but one who sent it to sink your boat was the god of the sea, Poseidon.
I swear he will die at my hands.
That he will not just yet.
Why not?
Why do you think there is so much evil in this world? So much death? It's because the gods have become corrupt, impure. If you extinguish one, that takes its place. But if you send a message, that corruption is out. And I know the way that can be achieved. If you two will help me.
Very well. But I will kill the god of the seas!
Not a chance.
Where the hell did you think I had kept the bomb? My heart belongs to Annie, but now it is protected by her too!
Then I will take your head instead.
Coward! You would kill a man without looking him in both of his eyes!
Fine then.
That eye. How dare you?
What's the matter? Finally seeing the ramifications of your actions?
Brothers, can I ask for your advice?
Why, brother?
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I just wanted to talk to you two. It's about a woman.
Brother, you should know by now. From my mistakes that the only good invention humans made was contraception.
Are you sure that child is yours?
I haven't gotten a woman pregnant.
Then happy days? What has you so worried?
I believe I'm in love with her.
Love? A human?
Yeah. Her name is Medusa.
Brother, these humans know a lot of things, but they can never show true love.
I genuinely have a connection with this girl.
I'll let you keep your naivety. But I need you to understand that these humans are selfish creatures who can never know what it's like to feel love. They are controlled by their depravity and sin. I mean, they're so immoral they birthed Satan into existence.
But
you asked for my help. That is my advice. Do what you will.
Brother, love is fickle, but I believe if anyone can find it.
And we fell in love for a few decades, until for some serious reason, Zeus came out with an announcement.
Hello, brothers and sisters. I've come to propose something. The mass extinction of humanity.
What? Brother, you can't be serious.
As of right now, there are only 40 gods left. After the fiasco with Kronos, I can't make this decision without you. So I put forth the legislation to end them. Start from scratch, as it were.
Brother, why have you elected to do this?
They are slowly killing that world, and it is becoming too much of an issue now.
And are you sure we aren't just doing this because Jesus pissed you off?
Hey, Hades, I am many things, but petty isn't one of them. You 39 will make the decision. Poseidon, what do you say?
I don't know.
Brother, these heathens destroy your domain more and more each year, and you were just gonna let it slide?
It is not our place to judge them. I believe it to be a poor choice to just snuff them out.
Right. As you say, brother.
Poseidon? What is it?
I want to show you something.
So, what is this about?
I want to show you a place I go frequently. Welcome to the Cave of Reflection.
Huh?
The cave reveals a person's true nature. See, when I have the light shown on me.
Whoa.
Now, I want you to do the same.
Huh? What brought this in onto you? Okay, I just don't see it.
So it's true.
What? What is true?
You lied to me. Told me you loved me. And I find out from a friend of mine that you were sneaking around Olympus with some other guy.
It isn't true.
The problem with the light is that it shines on your greatest shame. You see, these fish scales aren't because of my status as an ocean god. It shows my envy, my jealousy. But with you, it shows that you're a liar. A snake, as it were.
Poseidon, what?
Enough. Just tell me who it was.
Hades?
I came here to kill you for betraying me. But I can't. Call me a fool, but deep down I can't bring myself to do it. But I can't bring myself to love again either. You've shown me one thing.
Zeus was right. Humanity is a scourge on the earth, and next time, I won't vote to save it.
Poseidon.
You did well.
Why? Why did you have me do this?
Because my brother needs to learn about you humans. He needs you to be gone to reach his perfect form. See, us gods have a perfect form, but it can only be reached under certain conditions. But you hold him back.
Well, not anymore.
And I'm afraid you can't be allowed to see him again.
Well, I doubt I will.
Problem is, with him as a god, I fear he will never stop watching you from afar. I can't have that.
I did what you asked. I lied. I even blamed it on Hades, like you said.
Yes, indeed. Good job, but I'm afraid I need to have incentives that he will never look at you again. So you have to take precautions. You can come out now.
Took you long enough.
Meet Karunnos. He is the god of beasts. He's been a little less than happy with me lately thanks to a son of mine. Thus I made him an offer of a lifetime. See, normally we lock him in the basement where you can create beasts and send them out into the world. But today he has a special gift as my apologies to him. Because the reason we lock him up is so that he doesn't tamper humans' DNA.
I have been waiting to test this for a millennia. Did I say you could leave? I don't believe I did. In a few days, anyone who looks at you or who you look at will turn to stone. Even a god like Poseidon. This shall do finely. I can't wait to see what happens next. But for now, I believe our debt is settled, Zeus.
Good to hear. Goodbye, Medusa. I doubt you or I will see each other ever again.
Almost a century later, I heard rumor that a demigod had slayed a gorgon named Medusa. And then I found out who it was. I began to grow bitter and resent all these humans, even the half-humans. You have something that doesn't belong to you. But I wouldn't expect more from a pillaging thief like you.
Here it comes. My brother can finally achieve his peak. Wait. No. This is no different than anything else of his. Why is he not hitting his true potential? What is he doing?
You don't get it yet, do you?
What?
All this time, you thought Uncle Poseidon's love was a weakness, so you snuck it.
It is weakness. When I fought against my father, I lost all compassion. I hit my perfect form. And when you rejected me, you got yours. So love is the weakness.
The conditions for the perfect forms are so much more than that. It is what lies in your core, what is truly important. Back in the day, you learned deep down just how little love meant to you. And you realized that was your core. Poseidon once loved all humans and gods. You took that from him. What you did is the reason he will never unlock that hidden potential. And I learned that I don't care for you, but I want to fight for what's right.
I will not be talked down to by you, girl.
Let's not beat around the bush, Father. We all know what it means if Uncle Poseidon didn't achieve his best form. And you know it too. That is why I know you aren't angry at me. You hate yourself.
You insolent girl.
Solve your petty squabbles for after my match.
Huh?
You think I didn't know this whole time? What you did, Zeus?
Poseidon,
I never held it against you, brother. How could I? You never forced her to. Checked to see if you had, but all you had to do was ask her once, and she was willing to give me up. You showed me a truth that hurt to face, but
humanity needed to go. Zeus, I doubt I will survive to the end of the match. So, I want you to promise me something. Promise me that you will kill any human that gets in our way. Crush them in the palm of your hand. I will never falter, even if the match is over. My will shall live on through the gods. Humanity has outstayed its welcome.
Don't you get it yet? My heart is protected by the one who strengthens it! I won't let you win, for at the end of it all, there can only be one king of the seas!
Love hurts when you're separated.
Indeed, it. What is he?
No way!
Is he really that petulant?
Poseidon.
Your heart is kept hidden by your ship.
Annie! No! No, 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 no!
How does it feel to have all of your love ripped from you?
Annie! No! You have to release my heart! I can join you!
Sorry, love. I just can't let him in.
But if you don't, I'll never be able to see you again. Why? Why won't you let me join you?
Because I watched as tyrants made you into a villain now. I want the world to see you as the hero.
Annie. Annie, why? For Annie!
That heathen! That bastard! That insignificant roach! Brother, promise you that these bastards will pay. I've had it up to here with these humans. No matter who they send, I will put them in the dirt!
I must admit, it was a pleasure to know that the god of war is what the gods needed to defeat me.
All right, it is time to eradicate your filth from my bloodline.
London Bridge is falling down.
I will fight for my entire family!
Father, I wish you could be here.
Let it be so.
Come on, girl. Let's do this together.
No more betrayal.
Your blood is delectable. Nothing is strong enough to break the forge.
A god is nothing compared to a king.
It's really hard to admit this, but you're a really hard person to hate.
All those years ago, I saved your damn lives. I should have let him kill you all.
Do beasts not have as much right to live as you?
I don't know why you hate humans so much. I can't profess to know why I love humanity so much.
You want to kill me? I really wish you could.
My will shall live on through the gods. Humanity has outstayed its welcome.
You see me, Abel? I'm doing right by you now.
At the end of the day, a human is still a human.
You have to let go of history.
Gods, too, are completely blinded by their judgmental nature.
A battlefield is no place for some man who hides behind a shield.
Because, Achilles, the thrill of a fight is truly lost if someone can't die.
I realize now, it is not just humanity that needs saving. I fight to save both humans and gods.
There's no longer a line between gods and humanity. It is now a fight for good and evil.
I am truly sorry. It had to be you.
What? He wasn't supposed to be in the battles. Something has changed fate.
I'm sorry about Annie.
Don't be. You lost as much as I did.
We have to push forward. It makes this all for naught if we give up now. And now's the time. We cannot afford to lose faith. We poked the bear. Now we have to figure out how to deal with the claws.
I could take him.
No, not you.
What about me? I can do this.
No, you can't.
It has to be me.
I hate to agree. It is your time to shine.
You really think you can beat him this time?
I have to.